All right, it is officially time. Hello and welcome to Stretch Break. My name is Amber Langford, and I'll be running you through your stretches today. For today's class, we are going to be using a chair. For our chair, I recommend one that ideally does not have any wheels. If you do have wheels, I ask that you please go ahead and lock them. If you are unable to lock your wheels, I ask that you please at least push that chair up against a wall just to take away any rolling for today's session. We're going to go ahead and have a seat in our chair. We're going to be both sitting and standing today for our stretches. We're going to begin with our neck first, and we're going to do some half circles. So for this stretch, I want you to pull those shoulders down away from your ears, and we're going to bring that right ear to right shoulder, rolling chin to chest, all the way over to that left side, and then back, chin to chest, and over to the right. Let's do one more to each side. And then we're going to switch the direction, and we're going to roll our head backwards, looking up to the ceiling. You can feel free to close those eyes. Last one, each direction here. Slowly lifting that head back up. And we're going to stretch out our shoulders and tricep next. So taking that right arm, we're going to extend out, reaching that arm across. We're going to bend our elbow and we're going to reach our hand for that left shoulder, trying to get all the way towards that left upper back. Left hand is going to hold on to your right elbow and then pull that arm close in towards your chest. This may help you reach farther down your back. Focusing on our breathing, we're inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our mouth. One last breath. Releasing that right arm, switching sides, left arm reaches out, crossing over, reaching for that upper back on that right side, grabbing and pulling in towards our chest. One more deep breath. And releasing that left arm, widening your stance. So we're going to be in a little bit of a mini straddle. Basically, we want to just give a little bit of room for our chest and stomach here. And we're going to go into some roll downs. For our roll downs, hands are going to start in between those thighs, and we're going to tuck our chin to our chest, rounding our back, and we're going to reach down for the ground, getting as close to the ground as you can before slowly rolling back up into your tall seated position. The goal here is to get as much movement through your spine as you can. Let's do 2 more here. Relaxing out of that. Go ahead and bring those legs in and slowly make your way up to standing. We are going to move to some standing stretches next. So for these standing stretches, we're going to walk back around. So we are standing back behind our chair. Once we're behind our chair, we're going to place those hands on the back and we're going to walk those feet out. As we walk our feet out, we're dropping that chest down towards the ground. Elbows are straight, keeping a soft knee bend here. I want your hips stacked over those ankles. Trying to fully extend through those shoulders, extending through that upper back. One last deep breath. And then taking that right arm, we're going to reach down, reaching for that left leg, adding a little bit of rotation with the stretch. One last breath here. And then reaching that right arm up. Switching sides, left arm reaches for that opposite leg. One last deep breath. Slowly reaching that left arm up and walking those feet in, lifting that chest up. Staying back behind our chair, we are going to stretch out our calves next. So for this exercise, we're going to take a step back with that right leg first, allowing that chest to lean forward slightly. In this lunge position, front leg is going to be bent, back leg is going to be straight. The goal is to actively press that back heel into the ground. If you need to, you can take a little bit of a farther step back. That's going to increase the stretch in your calf. Keeping both feet flat, we're going to slowly bend that back knee, switching that stretch to a different part of that calf. So we're still stretching our calf here. We're just switching that focus a little bit to a different part. One last deep breath here. Slowly bringing that right leg in, stepping back with that left leg. Same thing here, starting with back leg straight, actively pressing that back heel into the ground. And then keeping that heel on the ground, we're going to slowly bend that back knee, switching the focus, still stretching our calf. One last breath. Bringing those feet in, and we're going to do a single leg hamstring stretch next. So what this is going to look like is you can feel free to use your chair for a little bit of balance and support, or you can do this freestanding without any support. But what we're going to do is we're going to take one leg and we're going to stick it straight out in front of us, flexing those toes back. So quick little side view, front leg straight, toes are lifted, pulling back in towards our body. Keeping that position with your leg, you're going to slowly reach down. Your back knee can bend slightly, and you can hold on with one arm with the chair for a little bit of support. You can also do this without any support and just reach those hands down, whichever is most comfortable here. One more deep breath. Slowly standing tall and switching sides, other leg in front, pulling those toes back, and then reaching those hands down, reaching for the ground, reaching for those toes. One last deep breath. Lifting that chest upright, standing nice and tall. We're going to stretch out our wrists a little bit. So placing our hands in front of our chest, I want your fingers and your palms to be actively pressing together. And we're going to slowly lower those hands down towards that belly button. Maintain that contact between our fingers and our palms. I want you to actually actively press those hands in together. We're just going to hold here for a few breaths. Very good. Now, keeping this contact, we are going to slowly shift those hands side to side. As we shift those hands, you should feel a little bit more of a stretch on one side and then the other. One more to each side. Releasing those hands, and I want you to give me a few wrist circles in each direction here. Relaxing those forearms, relaxing those wrists. And that is all of the exercises, the stretches I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and see you all next time.